Okay, before the review starts at all, I want to apologize for taking so long to do a review. I haven't been sleeping particularly great recently, and I've also had a lot of stress with moving over the past few weeks. Plus, also trying to find a job, so everything stacking on top of the other is kind of making me fall back a little bit. Don't worry, the weekly uploads will still be happening until I get a job. Um, I guess it's kind of a PSA slash review, so I'm gonna be getting the PSA out of the way first. So yeah, I think maybe within a week, maybe two, um, I'll have to stop doing weekly uploads, and I'll have to start doing fortnightly uploads, unfortunately. However, I'm not going anywhere just because I have a job. So, who knows? I might be able to get a green screen again rather than the makeshift one that I made back in the caravan. Anyway, um, with that out of the way, oh yeah, actually, before that happens, before we get on with it, um, I am I am going to be branching out my content just a little bit more. Um, so I'm not going to say what it is, but I can give you a hint. Running. Lots and lots of running. That is the only thing that you're going to get. Anyway, with that said, let's get on with the review, shall we? My phone just went off. Green Hell is a game where everything wants to murder you every few steps you take, and you have to look for your wife and bring her the cure for a sickness which you caused somewhere in the Amazon rainforest, all while trying not to keel over from slightly annoying shit like dehydration, insects, parasites, and slightly fucking enlarged house cats. Overall, this game is actually pretty good, aside from shit falling through the floor during co-op play and making the same splash track play over and over again like an assistant manager that has a drinking problem. This is a minor thing though. The more pressing thing is how good this game is. Seriously, the god rays from the sun through the canopy of the jungle itself, even down to the fucking insects, it looks good. Unfortunately, they had to lower the draw distance just enough so the game doesn't blow up your PC, PS4, or Xbox One trying to load it all at once. That was too many ones in the exact same sentence. Jesus Christ. This is mostly due to a jungle being very fucking dense like your mum. Lowering the draw distance has an added benefit as well. Faster loading, which we already touched on before, which doesn't make your system go fucking nuclear. I don't know why I wrote this part twice, I just did. Sue me. Now let's talk story. Green Hell Story Mode has a few difficulties. I'll briefly run through them for you. The easiest is a walk in the park. The middle ground, or normal difficulty, is Welcome to the Jungle. And the hardest is Green Hell, which is the equivalent of being hit by a car, catching the plague, and colliding with a fucking neutron star. All that aside, Green Hell's story at first isn't that great, but it's well worth the wait, because towards the end you'll find out that your wife was never actually there with you, and you've basically driven yourself mad trying to find a cure for your wife's sickness. Oh, and did I mention that you also caused the death of millions of people by accidentally creating a deadly virus, which is what your wife is sick from, and on top of that, surprise, she has cancer as well, which is what said virus was supposed to cure. We got a bit intense and confusing there, and here's a picture of a kitten to make up for it. Alright, now that you've had a bit of time to collect yourselves, I'll briefly touch on gameplay, as I'm basically finishing this script 2 days behind schedule, which actually, now it's a week and 2 days. Yay! Gotta love a shitty sleep schedule. I don't like inventory management. Plain and simple. But Creepy Jar, Greenhell's developer, did it well. You see, if you want to craft something, all you have to do is open your pack, right-click on the item that you want to craft with, hit craft, drag any other materials that you need to craft with to make the item that you want. And that's it. You can also access your notebook from the same screen as your pack by clicking on the book icon on the right of the screen. Also, if you don't like opened wounds, you'll hate them even more when they get infected. I'm not going to go too much into detail about this particular aspect, as I refuse to even think about the unsightly wounds that are made even worse when infected. Oh, and to add to the nausea, they're working on a VR support. Oh, good. But I'm going to save that one for if I even get a VR headset. I'm also just quickly adding this before I started the recording. If you don't keep an eye on the sanity meter, you'll start to hear voices, which I got very uncomfortable with, as I have a history of shitty mental health, as you probably already know. So, is Greenhell any good? Should you play it? Alright, I want to thank you very much for watching the video till the end. Have a good one, and don't forget to eat some glass. I didn't really have an actual outro planned, so yeah. Kind of did the PSA at the start of the video. I was going to do it at the end, but not much I can do about it. Alright, catch us next time.